Alright, welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. Check out this crazy high-speed pursuit video footage that was just released by the Arkansas State Police. Now, the footage is crazy enough, but at the end, you'll see what often happens at the end of high-speed pursuits, and that is some sort of excessive force or other interaction with the driver of that vehicle. And it's particularly egregious, I think, what you'll see happen here. Take a look at what happens, and then I'll give you my analysis on the constitutional law behind it. This happened in Little Rock, Arkansas on May 20th, 2023 at around 3:21 p.m. Arkansas State Police Trooper Jackson Shoemate initiated a traffic stop on a black GMC Sierra at U.S. Highway 67 South at the 3-mile marker, along with Trooper T. Van Schoik and Trooper E. Escamilla. The vehicle was known to be driven by 42-year-old Christopher Monroe. Arkansas State Police said that before this chase, Monroe was already wanted for drug traffic charges out of Sherwood, Arkansas. On May 4th, 2023, he fled from the Arkansas State Police before doing the same on the 19th. And 10 days prior, police in Rockwell County, Texas, put out a warrant for his arrest for evading in a motor vehicle. Police attempted to box him in, but failed, and the chase was on. At one point early on in the interaction, Trooper Van Schoik attempts to pit maneuver the vehicle, but he ends up failing and sliding into a concrete barrier instead. Despite that failure to stop the vehicle, the police continue to chase Monroe as the speeds climb. Monroe and the police cars following him cross over the Arkansas River, going around 120 miles per hour. Monroe then turns around and makes it only a few blocks before being hit from behind by police, which causes him to roll his truck. The GMC eventually hits a brick wall and comes to a stop on its wheels. Because of how forceful the crash is, the police car itself almost flips. Later, Monroe is removed from the car by police who had surrounded it.
Got a pig, got a roll over.
Hit and roll over.
Get out the car! Other side, other side.
Get out of the fucking car, you stupid!
Put your hands! Put your hands by your back!
Get out of the fucking car!
Wait, I got it. Hey, man, I can't go that way, man.
No,
Hey,
that's the way you're going. Stupid bitch. God damn it.
give me your hand, motherfucker!
Twist my arm around, dog! Shit! Right here. We're good.
Piece of fucking shit! Get up! Get your ass up!
God damn, my leg broke. My leg broke, bro. Get up! My leg is broke.
Get up!
Ah!
Sit your ass down! Sit your ass down!
Oh!
Hey!
You put a lot of fucking people at risk doing that stupid shit.
Dude, 4 fucking times, you motherfucker!
Hey, did anybody get
4
hurt?
motherfucking times!
Anybody get hurt though?
Fuck you!
Shut up!
Hey,
Shut up!
nobody got hurt because I fucking needed it. You stupid ass!
Ain't nobody get hurt.
I got it. Hey. 22 with the road, 10-16. 2 to the left.
Anybody else running?
Hey, these 4 cars on the road. What do you say?
Hey, you're gonna get in the car. You're gonna get in the car.
Get your ass up.
Get up.
Fine, we'll drag his ass in.
Here, put me here.
Hey, stand him up, mate. Go out there. We'll put him in the car right now. Get the road clear.
Get up. Come up.
Get your ass up. Get in the fucking door.
Get in there.
All right, go to the other side, pull his ass in.
Shit. I can't. I ain't got the feeling in my goddamn leg.
That's your fault.
Come on. Get in here. Come on, be a man.
Put your fucking legs in.
Man, aren't you?
Motherfucker.
Police found 64 grams of ecstasy, 100 grams of meth, 436 grams of cocaine, 89 grams of fentanyl pills, 182 grams of marijuana, 12 grams of heroin, and 46 grams of Xanax. So a great selection for a drug dealer. Along with a Taurus handgun and numerous drug paraphernalia, Monroe also had $8,612 in cash in the car. He was charged with trafficking fentanyl and cocaine, possession of narcotics and methamphetamine with intent to deliver, felony fleeing, simultaneous possession of drugs and firearm, aggravated assault of law enforcement officer, and criminal mischief. As I said at the beginning of the video, often at the end of police pursuits, you have some sort of use of force, usually excessive force, that takes place. So examining this video, I think there's two potential constitutional claims. Now, setting aside the fact that police, of course, had the right to arrest this guy. That is a separate issue. We don't need to let emotions get in the way of constitutional analysis. So the seizure has taken place here. The pursuit has come to an end. The guy is inside the wrecked vehicle. They grab him. They put him in handcuffs. They drag him out of the truck. They put him in handcuffs. So the seizure has taken place. The guy is seized. He's not attempting to flee. He obviously cannot flee. He's not attempting to harm any police officers. He doesn't appear to be in a good position to do that. So the guy is in custody. He has submitted to custody. He's complaining that his legs don't work. They don't appear to work. So that is the constitutional baseline that we're looking at. Those are our facts. So there could be an excessive force claim under the Fourth Amendment, and there could be a deliberate indifference claim under the 14th Amendment. So first, real quick, the excessive force claim. So if you have somebody who's already seized and he's in handcuffs, he's not fleeing or attempting to flee, he's not resisting arrest, he's not attempting to hurt anybody, the law, the Constitution is not going to allow very much use of force, if any, on such an individual. And so the question there would be, did they use force? Now, you don't see them striking him in any way, but they're arguably dragging him across the ground and to the back of the police car in such a way as to cause him pain. There's not going to be much force that's going to be reasonable under those circumstances. That very well could be excessive force if it's a use of force. The more interesting issue here is deliberate indifference under the 14th Amendment. So an arrestee has a constitutional right to be provided with medical care, treatment, if there is a known serious need for medical care. A serious medical need is one that has been diagnosed by a physician as requiring treatment, or, and this is the case here, one that is so obvious that even a layperson would easily recognize the necessity for a doctor's attention. So deliberate indifference is established only if there is actual knowledge of a substantial risk that the arrestee required medical treatment, and if the defendant officers disregarded that risk by intentionally refusing or failing to take reasonable measures to deal with that problem. So it can't be mere negligence or inadvertence. That cannot constitute deliberate indifference. So this is sometimes what you see with these rough transport cases. The actual facts aside, I don't know if this guy was paralyzed or anything like that, but that's what jumped out at me. So imagine if you have this high-speed crash, and then you have the driver, the arrestee, like he's paralyzed or something. And then the police, they're hyped up, their adrenaline's going, they're angry, they want to retaliate, they want to beat this guy up. They pull him out, and they drag him across the ground. Well, what if this guy had been paralyzed during the crash? Or what if he was almost paralyzed, and then they finished the job when they pulled him out and drug him across the road? I mean, this has happened. In fact, there was a case that I'm aware of where this happened in West Virginia following a motorcycle pursuit, where when the cops finally caught up to the guy, they moved his body and dragged him from wherever he was. And that actually, I believe, ended up paralyzing him, and it settled for a large amount. This could be deliberate indifference, because the guy, he's saying that his legs don't work. He's saying his legs are broken. He's crying out in pain. He's crying out for help. They can be seen on the video disregarding that and actually telling him that that was his own choice, that he deserved it, and to basically shut up and get in the car. Now, again, you have to set aside feelings from constitutional analysis. There's no element about whether the guy deserved it or whether you feel like he deserved it. We have courts, we have due process for him to be punished for everything that he did or that he didn't do. And this is definitely something that you see in pursuit cases. If you like going through this sort of thing, please make sure to subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. We're so close to 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please help me get over that point, and please like, comment, and share the video. So remember, freedom is scary. Deal with it. I'll see you next time.